You want to dive into making money from home, enjoying that work-life balance, but your home office setup just isn't quite right, or maybe it barely exists. Well, in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what you need to set up your home office, from your home network setup to your NAS to UPS to laptops versus desktops to lots of different things and much more. And if you really want to dive deep, then check out this blog, which is in the link below in the description to this video. It's Rowan here from loveworkathome.com, where we help you find work-life balance by sharing information on making money online, work from home jobs, and starting an online business. So if that sounds good to you, hit that subscribe button and smack that bell, because we've got loads of great content in store for you. Let's dive straight into it with the home network setup. On this, I'm focusing more about the home internet connection, because quite frankly, if that wasn't set up to some degree, then you probably wouldn't be watching this and I wouldn't be filming this. So it's pretty important. So here we have the basic home network setup diagram, which shows a couple of different things. First, obviously, we've got our internet coming into our internet service provider, which comes into our home via an ADSL cable or fiber. Then goes into our modem and our router, and two technologies play a key role here. First is wired, when you're using an Ethernet cable to connect to the internet. The second is wireless, when you're using Wi-Fi to access the internet. Now, wired gives you a more stable and secure connection along with a faster speed, but it's not much good for some of your devices like your smartphone and your tablet. Wireless, on the other hand, can be a bit slower and less reliable, particularly if you're a fair way from your router. But it allows you to connect multiple devices readily, particularly including your smartphone and your tablet and things like that. Now, by determining what kind of output you want and what you need for your home office, then you can get to decide what's right for you. Are you a gamer, or does your work mean that you need a consistent, secure connection? If so, obviously a wired connection. Or perhaps you have multiple devices around the house, or you work around the house, you like to move around, or maybe your work doesn't rely on the internet so much, like maybe you're in arts and crafts, or maybe you're a writer or something like that, then a wireless can be better. Now, the home network setup can be simple. I've done it myself, and trust me, if I can do it, anyone can do it. I do not have a tech bone in my body. First is your wireless router. So this connects to your modem and gives off the Wi-Fi signal for your wireless setup. So the router is essentially your bridge between your modem and your devices. Now, despite the name, you can also connect devices into the wireless router for that more reliable wired setup. So, it's diverse. You can easily pick one up from Amazon for less than $100, but we recommend not going too cheap, because your signal and your reliability will suffer. Internet modem is the other technology that you will need. Now, if your router is the bridge between your modem and your modem, I had it over here this last time, didn't I? Your modem and your devices, then your modem is the bridge between your router and the World Wide Web, the internet. So it's brought in by a cable or fiber, goes into your modem and then into your router and out into your devices via Wi-Fi, or maybe your Ethernet cable. Now, sometimes your internet service provider will supply one of these when you sign up with them, but if not, as you can see here, you can pick one up from Amazon for under $100 or from your local computer store. So we recommend, again, finding one that's not too cheap, but a mix of economical but capable of delivering the internet speed that your provider says they will deliver. Are you getting 50 megabytes per second, 75 megabytes per second, 100 megabytes per second, 200, I don't know, or whatever internet speed you're planning on upgrading to in the near future. So I should add at this stage, as I said before, that actually I'm not sure if I did say this before, but there are such things as a wireless router with an inbuilt modem. So you would just be connecting one bit of technology into your internet jack. Now, there's also an Ethernet hub switch, but I don't want to confuse you. Suffice to say that you probably won't need a switch, particularly if you've got a nice simple home office setup, because they're typically needed for larger internal networks, such as for businesses or schools, or if there's quite a complex setup, as you can see on this. I'm not too in the way there. Like, as you can see from this setup, we've got the internet coming in the router, going into our Ethernet hub, and then it goes out to things like security camera, VoIP phone, access point, NAS, game console, desktop PC, and down here there's also a smart TV. So again, I don't want to confuse you by getting too deep into that. Let's move on to the next part, which is desktop versus laptop. Now, if you're anything like me and you need flexibility with your workspace, or you like to move around, then obviously a laptop is the go. If you want something with a bit more grunt and maybe some more storage or something for gaming, then your PC is going to be the go. Now, in the blog over here, as you can see, we go into the best home desktop computers. We've got some options there that we've picked apart, and also your best laptop under $600. If your computer setup at home demands a bigger screen or a bigger monitor than your laptop monitor, or perhaps you need a second monitor for one reason or another, then you can get a good basic a good basic monitor. In the blog, we shared some best monitors under $200, but keep in mind that in this budget, your screen size will generally be limited to about 21 to 24 inches, and you'll have to give up some of the nice to haves like a wall mount or inbuilt audio system. Then there are accessories like your keyboard, your mouse, your headphones, or your speakers for audio, webcam for video chatting, your printers and scanners, for which we have a separate blog, which I'll have a link to below, and also phones and headsets, which we dive into a bit deeper in this home network best home office setup blog, as you can see here. So we won't dive into that too much right now, but a couple of things that I did want to share with you to wrap things up. Now, these are a couple of optional setup items that might really help you if you need this sort of stuff. First is NAS, which is your network attached storage. Now, this is a device that is an external hard drive that connects to your network rather than to your PC. So it's ultimately like having your own cloud, which is great because then you're not reliant on cloud services like Google Drive or Dropbox or whatever it might be. And it does all the sorts of things like you can connect multiple devices to it, and you can connect remotely to it, and it's can be great for having your own cloud storage at home. The second thing I wanted to share with you is the UPS, which is your uninterrupted power supply. So these can offer surge protection and a temporary power supply. So if that nightmare scenario happens where you get a blackout and you lose all that information, this will, all that unsaved information, this will protect you from that. So I really hope you got something out of that blog, out of that video, and the blog, as I said, is in the link below. If so, please share it, give us a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video. Have a great day. Take care. Bye.